everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar on Alteryx, which is the leading AI tool. This is from Alpha Data on data and artificial intelligence empowered by Alteryx. So kickstart your 2021 with this tool, which is best at its self-service capabilities, artificially intelligent, loved by all our customers across all the verticals, including business leaders, chief data scientists, business analysts, data analysts, audit specialist, GIS specialist, and many more. Once again, I welcome you all. So here is what you can expect in today's webinar. We will talk about how is it before Alteryx, the various pain points such as the disparate data sources, data preparation, repetitive process, time-consuming process, and the various features of Alteryx, such as the self-service analytics, end-to-end data analytics platform, our most interesting Alteryx API platform, unified analytics, data science and process automation, some of our customer stories and use cases to get you in detail about Alteryx. And we'll also have a discussion on where Alteryx can sit within your organization. This is for all the audience across all the verticals, including IT, business intelligence, finance, audit, reporting, etc. Before we begin, I would like to introduce you to the team who will be presenting today. I am Aarthi. I am the technical practice lead for Alteryx and AI within Alpha Data. I'm your host for the day, and I have worked with comprehensive ETL tools and data management tools. I'm trying to bring the best to you today. I have Ms. Mahalakshmi, who is a senior business analyst handling multiple projects in the region for the data and AI practice. We have Mr. Lovish Kalra, who is our subject matter expert of the day, and he is a solutions consultant from Alteryx. And finally, we have Ms. Geetika Sood, who is the practice head, big data and analytics, who comes with a rich 25 years of experience in heading and delivery of similar projects. We are excited to talk to you about Alteryx and how is it helpful to you in your digital transformation of your organization. Over to you, Geetika.
Thank you, Aarthi, for the kind introduction. I hope I'm audible. Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? All good? Welcome again to this New Year series, and wish you all a very happy New Year again. I hope your year has kicked off well. In the next slide, I'm going to take you through a particular paradigm shift. Why do you think we need to rethink our strategy? I really like this quote. I'll give you a minute to read through it. And it says, COVID-19 pandemic was a good crisis for CIOs. You must be wondering, why is this crazy thought put in your heads? Do you all agree, first of all? Good in what sense? Because there was a lot of firefighting, there were a lot of compelling reasons for us to realign businesses, and a lot of chaos and turbulent times as well. But when I say it's been a good crisis for CIOs, we need to rethink in 2021. And I hope you've rebooted your businesses, you've reset your priorities, and you've realigned. You know that COVID has been the extraordinary disruptive event, and it's led to a lot of strengthening of relationships between IT and business. The kind of trust you guys have built with your business, empowering them with digital acceleration, has never been there before. And the kind of dexterity for the digital workforce that you've built, the kind of targeted initiatives and the kind of enhanced customer experience that you've built on has really been mind-boggling, isn't it? I hope you guys agree. Now, I want to get a show of hands in terms of how many of you have embarked on the digital transformation accelerated journey. Would like to just check. Can you put some comments in terms of what are your digital transformation initiatives and where are you on the next journey? Okay, let the comments keep coming. Paperless environment, great. We're just starting. Okay, welcome, and good that you kickstarted this. We are here to embrace this with you and handhold you. Okay, some more, please. Let's make it interactive, guys. I work for healthcare. We started with virtual consultation, our RPA for auto check-in process. Congratulations. Congratulations. We are also having a lead RPA practice, and we are happy to help you in that journey as well. We've been actually partnering and in the RPA initiatives in the region and some of the pioneering projects. Okay. Okay, so let's keep going, guys, and feel free to keep putting in your comments. We're going to make it interactive, and towards the end, we will also ask you guys to raise any questions, and we will address your comments as well. In the next slide, you'll see, one of the priorities for the region in terms of game changers has been data and AI. These are the reports published by the leading IDC and the Gartners of the kind. And they are actually prioritizing the game-changing technologies in the region. And from what you can make out on the top two are data and analytics, the AI and machine learning, and RPA. So congratulations, Mr. Customer, who mentioned that they kicked off the RPA projects, and to those others who said they are already on that digital transformation accelerated journey. And for those who are just starting as well, I think it's a good mix of customers that we have. We're very happy to help you there with those initiatives. But this confirms that you are on the right track, and we are here to help you in changing the game. You are actually at the edge, and we are helping you to be the pioneers. In the next slide, you'll also notice that data and AI has been the crux of how the digital acceleration has taken place in the region. Whether you look at the national AI strategy in terms of UAE coming up with the Smart Dubai Ethical AI Toolkit and pioneering the globe in that area, or you look at the Saudi National Strategy for Data and AI, or you look at overall in terms of addressing the data challenges, the pervasive analytics, or enhanced customer experience in terms of hyper automation and other use cases. We will be talking towards, and I'll be taking through the journey with our customers that we've witnessed with proud association with Alteryx, where we've helped a lot of customers towards their AI in terms of solving some business cases and with the important use cases. So I'll keep it towards the end. And what we want to do is also benefit you from our experience with a variety of customers, as well as the best practices we bring, and empowered with the tools like Alteryx. Now, I also have Maha here, and she has witnessed as part of my team, she has witnessed a lot of journey with the customers who've been through very difficult legacy in terms of data management. And now we've used tools like Alteryx, which have really augmented their journey. Maha, can you share your personal experience? Over to you.
Sure, Geetika. Thank you for putting across the right points with regards to data and analytics in the current, forte of things. And usually with the respect to handling multiple projects in the region, this is something which I've found common, as in the data is located in multiple locations and in different formats. And I've also seen that 60% of the projects include 5 or more than 5 data sources. And it sometimes gets very difficult for us to get that all the data in one place with just one tool and to work on that. But what we have also seen that is combining disparate data sources is not just a headache, but also takes us around 80% of our time, and providing insights in the data needs a lot of manual calculations. And once we complete one process and do a complete analysis using specific different tools, and it also requires multiple rewriting of codes. And when a model gets turned over to the developer and gets rewritten into another language, the pain is just unbearable. You have to start from grounds up again in terms of again rewriting the codes and building the models and then working and go to the end analytics. It's a cumbersome process as such. But then when it is really tough to get the snapshot of the complete process also, because once a specific process is passed across, you don't have a specific place or a way it can be recorded. So, but Alteryx has really helped me with the complete process, wherein I'm able to get multiple data sources in one place, do my analytics. I have full control of the data, and I can, get the data as and when I need it. I don't have to depend on multiple departments or the multiple transitions to happen, but rather happens very seamlessly. And that has, really helped my, reduce my time and efforts for which I'm spending for the analytics and getting insights on the data.
Thanks, Maha, for sharing your experience. Before I hand over to Aarthi, because our customers have been quite active and interactive, thanks, guys, for all of that. Do you agree with some of those pain points that you have? Are your thoughts resonating with it? Or do you want to share any specific use case or pain points which we can address? Because what we're going to do towards the second half of our presentation is going to walk you through the live demos and some use cases, and then I'll come back to the customer success stories and testimonials and give you a flavor of what we've implemented. But if if you confirm with these pain points, or there are any other things, key points that you want to raise, please again drop your messages on the chat board here, and then we are happy to cater to those, please. Thank you. Over to you, Aarthi.
Thanks, Geetika and Maha. Yes, with Alteryx, one can get the data I need and feel the control of data. Moving forward. So these are the various features of Alteryx. The workflows created in the Alteryx are repeatable workflows. There is no coding, completely drag and drop tool. You can do modeling and you have easily deployable options in Alteryx. As mentioned earlier, they are code-free, drag and drop. Start with what you need and later you can expand based on your needs. And ease of use of Alteryx has helped in unmatched time to decision for the line of business. It has saved a lot of time, and scaling analytics for the entire enterprise and translated to the performance. Alteryx has taken end-to-end governance easy. So moving on to the Alteryx APA platform. APA means Analytics Process Automation, allows anyone in the organization to share data, automate queries process, and turn data into results. This is one unified solution. That is our, like where you can see you can put hundreds of inputs, automating inputs, and you can do the data quality, preparation, data enrichment and insights, data science, and you can see the various features under each of this places under data quality, data enrichment, and data science. So moving on, we can go to a demo on Alteryx. We have two demos here. One is on customer transaction report, so which is going to show how easy is Alteryx, and we have a demo from our subject matter expert predicting the customer analytics using machine learning.
From Alteryx, and now.
So with respect to the data preparation, data quality, data blending part of Alteryx, let me show you a simple use case where you can generate a report out of the customer transactions. So as you can see, this is Alteryx. This is quite a easy to use tool, complete drag and drop, very attractive. And let us jump into the use case. So there are two sources. One of the sources containing the customer transactions, and the other source contains the customer contact details. As you can see, you have the latitude and longitude details as well. There are map tools where you can visualize the customer contact details in the form of map, as you can see. Then we have two flows running in parallel for generating the report. So there is a summarize tool that calculates the total number of transactions and the total amount spent per customer. There is another parallel flow where it is grouping the month and order type and arranging the purchase categories. The cross tab tool calculating the total amount spent per order type. Then in the upper flow we have the sort tool and the sample tool where we are limiting the total number of total number of customers in the data set, like we are limiting the top 12 customers in this. Then the formula tool that calculates the average amount spent by each customer. Then once all these calculations are done, we are putting it in the form of a table, and we are taking it to the map based on the latitude and longitude details we have, and we are combining these two, the table and the map, using a join tool, and we are taking it to a layout format, and we are finally generating a report out of it. So I'm running this workflow. It just takes few seconds. Yeah, that's done. And this is your output. So it shows the graphical total amount spent by category, then geospatial details of like total top 12 accounts by total spend, and the average top 12 average amount being spent by each of the customer. So as you have seen a simple workflow, let us have a look at a little more detailed form. And we have a subject matter expert here. Over to you, Lovish. So now, as we have seen a simple workflow, let us have a look at the workflow which is more detailed by Lovish.
From Alteryx, and now with previous sessions, you have already seen that how Alteryx is benefiting a lot of organizations and a lot of use case with the spectrum of tools it has, starting from the input output to data preparation, joining of the data with multiple sources, transforming it into a pivots or reporting format, reporting it into with an email automated formats in database, having some ETL capabilities and allowing you to do continuous data monitoring, spatial analytics, your predictive analytics in a code-free way without any coding, in a predictive analytics, time series, cash flow, or any of the optimization solutions you can do using the tool in a drag and drop fashion, and the spectrum can go up till the machine learning part, where even with a drag and drop, you can build a model, get some challenger models in there, and even text mining where you can read the PDF, perform sentiment analysis, do word clouds and other stuff on Alteryx easily. Using this, it's a code-free spectrum, and on the code-friendly, we are directly integrated with a lot of tools like Python and R, Jupyter Labs, Jupyter Notebooks, where you can download your own libraries, export your codes in SQL in different format, and even integrated through REST APIs. You can connect through any of the RPA, any of your internal apps with Alteryx. And now let's see some of the use case where Alteryx has been really benefited. But before we start, let's see how cool it is to use the Alteryx in a drag and drop fashion. Any analytics journey starts with the data, and how Alteryx can integrate with data. I just have my input data tool. I can drag it on the canvas, and on the configuration window, if I just click, I can connect directly and seamlessly to 100 plus data sources like SQL, Oracle, Adobe, OneDrive, SharePoint, Amazon, Redshift, Teradata, any of the big data platforms, SAP. You can directly integrate with SAP, Salesforce, or any of your other format in IBM or any of 32-bit database directly. If you're a business analyst, you can even connect through small data files like Excel, CSV, text files, and you can have your Tableau and other click view files integrated with Alteryx for an end-to-end solution. For an example, I'll just connect here an XML file. And now this is the major issue which we face a lot these days, that if one file is in an Excel or CSV format or in a SQL, the other should be also in the same format to perform a VLOOKUP or joining. But with Alteryx, you are not reliant on that. You can have unlimited records of data, unlimited data sources, directly drag and drop another input data. And this time I can just connect to a CSV file. And now, even before I start, let's see the power of the tool. Even before I start, without opening the file, I can do a data analytics. How? Just with my browse tool. Drag and drop to connect it in a step-by-step way. And this is the way Alteryx works, that you connect the logic and tool step-by-step, click on run, and you will see the results. Like here, if I click on browse, it just gives me an X-ray of my full data set. I can see all the fields that are there. I can click on any of the field. It can show me how many types, what is the record, okay, unique, null, what is the distribution on the data, minimum, maximum, and other things directly. without a line of code. And you can export all of this in a PDF or an interactive chart format for your analysis, for dashboarding of data quality and other stuff. And even heavy loading of it can be done using in-database tools, which is on the ETL and bulk loader side. And the same way, I can just build my logic using these tools. Like I want to filter, I want to create a pivot, I want to join both the files. I can just do that. And after that, I can even send it to an emails, automated emails, or I can export it in any of the report format like we have here, PDF, Excel, Word document, HTML, PowerPoint, any of these, or I can save it back to any of the same database source that I have. The way we showed here, you can save it back. If you have write access, you can save it back to any of these data source or even additional data source directly. What more? We are even integrated directly with some of the tools like Tableau, Power BI, and ClickSense. That if you want, you can automate the tool, the process to directly take the data in almost near real time from the database, do the process, and have a visualization, or even have a predictive tool like forest models built on the fly. I can just connect my data, give my model name, select the target, select the predictor variables, and I'll have all the outputs. And the best part about Alteryx, it's self-service. Anywhere on the tools, you can click, you will find a description and an open example where you can just click on run and have a dummy data set and an output for your learning, that what will happen with this tool, how this tool works. Or you can easily search on a search bar, like if I want to search for a specific report, or if I just want to search for a basic thing like VLOOKUP, I will have all the tools. I'll have a community of 200,000 plus users with unlimited access to the academies, to post questions, to have an exchange of the business thoughts at the same way. This is the best part about Alteryx. And then let's move on and see how some of the businesses are using Alteryx. This is one of the great case of automated reporting, which is the first step, because during our analytics, if you have to move on to analytics, the first step is we need to free up our time with the current set, having the extraction of the data from different ERP sources. Alteryx can connect to almost all the ERP sources directly. This is one of the part for VAT automation, where client connected us directly, Alteryx directly to the SAP and Oracle and Salesforce for the CRM data. They prepared the data, add their logic using formulas. And that's very easy in Alteryx with FX tool. Everything is self-intuitive. You can just click, see the fields, see the functions that are possible, and all color coded. Wherever it goes wrong, the color will not change. So this way, you can even trace it while you're working, and it makes it self-service enabled. And the best part, the agility. Today, if there's some new rule added or there are some new changes, you are not dependent on a third party implementer, or you are not dependent on any of the part. You can just do change it and have your business analytics, what if analysis in no time. This way, you can build your logic, prepare your data, blend it together, and then you can do a granular analysis. One data source for all the analysis. So this way you can be sure and have more confidence on your accounts, on your balance sheets, on your analytics, that it's coming from a golden source of data. Like for each country wise, I can do each total line item wise, total product wise. And then even after that, Alteryx is capable to do an automated reporting. Now, these are the logic that are required. Like this is a live case for one of the KSA customer where they can have transformed the data, and the final report was produced in an Excel format as required by the regulators, like here. This is the direct VAT report that is there, and they can automate the process, schedule it to run every 31st and 1st of every month without any manual intervention end to end. Once you free up your time from the reporting or day-to-day task, you can move ahead in Alteryx with the analytics, because you don't need to be a coder for that. It's easily possible in Alteryx to have a direct end-to-end view. How? I'm connected to my data set. I have blended my data set, and then I am creating samples, like 80% of the sample for the estimation, for developing the logic. And in Alteryx, using just one machine learning tool, here I can drag and drop. I can start my assisted modeling. It will read the previous data. It will read the historical data. It will help me clean the data quality. And it will even help me build some of the challenger models. Like today, if you have to code one model, it takes 3 to 4 days for you at least to code it, to test it, to run it, and have the final output to deploy it. But with Alteryx, all of this can be done within minutes. It has read the data, it has helped you clean the data, and even in a business direction, you can have a full output created on all the 4 models, like 4 challenger models built on the same data set with a detailed view of accuracy, interpretations, and configuration of it in no time. What else? I can just click and export the codes into Python as a one hot encoding. Or if I want to build 2 models, I can just stick and it will even build a workflow for me. And we have 2 modes that if you're a business user, you want your discretion while building the models, you can use step by step, otherwise on an automatic mode. And there, reading the data, setting the data types, the first step, to the cleaning up of the missing data, helping you to clean up the missing data and take the business decisions yourself if you're a business user. It can do it in an automatic fashion also, automated modeling fashion also, and getting you the right statistics like Gini coefficients at each and every step for the selection of the feature variable. Till that, and then selecting the final model to build it in no time directly, like we see here as a comparison with ROC curve, accuracy, and all the statistics fit in. And then just with a click, you can give your new data set to it, my validation data set or my new data set, and it can predict the probabilities as an output that will it respond or not? Will it default as a yes or no? The probability of event happening in no time. And next time, you don't need to build the model again. You just have your new flows coming in, and the machine learning model is all set to build, to frequently navigate, and give you the outputs. So that's the beauty and journey of Alteryx, starting from the raw data, creating into reporting format, adding value to it, creating make sense out of it, and then doing continuous data quality and validation, spatial analytics, geolocation, and predictive for your whole business end to end, so that you can take more wise business decision in less time and more proactively. Thank you, and pass it on to Aarthi for the next step.
Thanks, Lovish. I hope everyone has got a good flavor of Alteryx and its diverse capabilities. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Now that we have seen the tools and its various capabilities, I have Ms. Geetika Sood, who is having a 25 years of experience in delivering this kind of projects across the region and continuously interacting with the customers. And so I have Geetika here to share some of the customer success stories.
Thank you, Aarthi. Once again, guys, I'm happy to be back again. Thank you, Lovish. I am sure you guys were really overwhelmed. Isn't it awesome the way you saw, the beauty of the entire end-to-end data cycle in terms of the wrangling, the transformation, the automated reporting, the overall golden source of the entire customer's data that you could create, the agility that it provides, the modeling, and not only that, the continuous data quality monitoring coupled with the predictive use cases as well. And it's also easy and seamless. Now, what I wanted to do is, because we have a lot of testimonials from the customers, we have been proudly associated with Alteryx over the last 2 years. And as very early entrants, as alpha data, we've bagged quite a few projects and created 7 to 8 customer references. So what you see on the screen, very happy to share, are the customer testimonials. These are coming as quotes. Yes, there are questions. Alteryx can connect, yes, to the SAP modules, and we will be taking up all these questions and comments towards the end as well. So yeah, one of the manufacturing companies, I'm not quoting all the customer names here, but very happy to talk to you offline, get your reference calls organized. And they've, this has come from them, that they've said that it solved the business need. Plus, not only that, it's also helped, the number of users in the company has been expanding. And of course, it's helped them the entire overall data management cycle. Also, one of the most leading telecom provider here, probably no guesses here, has actually, also quoted this to say that it has helped them, and I'll be taking you through that detailed use case in a minute. So next slide, please. And we'll see. We've also been associated with one of the leading surveillance organizations. And if you've heard of the projects where there is video analytics coupled with automatic number plate recognition, coupled with RPA, as well as combined with the Alteryx data science, this is what it is. So this is one of the very proud references we have from one of the leading surveillance organizations in UAE, where, as you can see from the screen, data is pulled from a web interface by Alteryx, and based on the data stored in the database, the automatic number plate recognition engine here leverages RPA, which then monitors the vehicles on real time. It reads the number plate and raises the alarms, and there are multiple use cases in terms of figuring out the discrepancy for particular users. So, with the COVID situation, how you could relate to it, and this could be applicable for any of your industries. I was happy to know that some of our customers here on this session have embarked on the RPA journey. So this could be coupled with RPA, where basically the entire automation bit, the hyper automation now they say, combined with APA from Alteryx can be coupled for the synergy. But in this case, imagine a border situation where Dubai residents had to move to Abu Dhabi, and till now we have a lot of restrictions. And now I think from today onwards, the restrictions probably will be even further, enhanced with the level of, COVID that's there. So, this kind of a solution can help in detecting in real time with the kind of number plates that are there with the different people who are driving, and doing an automatic check with leveraging all of these technologies. So in the next slide now that you'll see, this is one for the leading telco that I was talking about. So, what you saw earlier was a different use case for surveillance coupled with RPA and coupled with the other areas of data management. And what you see here is on the audit side. Yeah, what you see in the middle, in the middle bar, you see that these are the different ways the companies audit, right? Their considerations being risk monitoring, the risk assessment, the process understanding, the overall assessment, and the controls, right? And auditing in a traditional way becomes very, very tedious, and it's time consuming. Not only that, and there could be issues around data, deduplication not happening, data cleansing, garbage in, garbage out. So they struggle, and also the delays are there. So what we did, what you see at the bottom of the chart is the entire end-to-end cycle where Alteryx empowered the audit set of customers, stakeholders from the, our telco customer, where right from data preparation and blending to data wrangling to enriching the data and then building the Alteryx models and then deploying them, help the entire audit department. Now they're scheduled to run the second day of every month, all these audit reports. And now what happens is with Alteryx, they're extracting the data automatically from the source system. My colleague spoke to you about the heterogeneous sources that you can automatically directly connect to without any hassle. And analytics is being executed on that. And data validation with the email issue or with the data evaluation, the results can be generated. And not only that, then the dashboard, what you see like sample dashboards, they also show rolling 12 months data and include the details of every intended analytics. So isn't it awesome, guys? And now they're expanding to further use cases and extending it to other departments. And the good thing and the beauty about the Alteryx is it's so easy to use that some of those audit guys who had never been exposed to IT, got trained in less than half day and 1 day in certain cases. And then they started practicing, a lot of other use cases with their own data. And, they've been quite delighted with what they have seen. And, now they're moving to the next phase. So with that, of course, we have multiple other references, multiple other customers, and some of you are already our existing customers, and some of you probably want to embark on that journey. So we are happy to help you, join hands with you to help you in embracing this and be part of this project charter with you to take specific examples. We can also hold half-a-day free workshops with you to understand your pain points. What you also see is that, by now you've noticed that Alteryx can sit not only in one particular area or department. Every use case, every stakeholder, every department could be a good candidate for a very quick AI self-service analytics and APA implementation. Be it financials, be it audit, be it tax. Lovish earlier spoke to you about the VAT use case and the automated reporting use case. And we are also very happy to share. So this takes your entire, and I'm sure the analysts, what they're saying is now, even the traditional way of business intelligence is no more prevalent. It's basically AI leading to BI now. And it's really the crux now. So I'll leave you with that. And let's watch the video where it sums it up all. And then at the end, we will open it up to the questions. Thank you.
Digital transformation? Talk about mixed results. Most organizations embark on their automation and digital transformation journey in silos. No wonder only a third of initiatives have been successful. Yet transformation remains a strategic imperative, and those that are doing it right have a secret weapon. Successful transformation requires converging your organization's richest assets: data assets, business process automation, and the upskilling of people. And the biggest secret? Put automation back into the hands of the users. Let them drive outcomes across analytics, data science, and process automation in hours, and see immediate value. Watch your transformation, then accelerate across every department. The technology proven globally to drive transformative outcomes is Analytic Process Automation, or APA. It enables the automation of every analytic function and enables the intelligent automation of business processes, including distributing outcomes to stakeholders and triggering action in business applications, and the flexibility to start anywhere. So anyone in your organization can solve business problems in a self-service way without needing any expert skills. And when you're looking for inspiration to achieve more business outcomes, an open community forum where users share solutions and continue on their learning path awaits, bringing more people together to drive outcomes faster. Across the globe, thousands of organizations using APA are achieving quick wins and transformative outcomes measured by top-line growth, bottom-line savings, dramatic efficiency gains, and the fast upskilling of workforces. Thousands of companies globally are seeing significant ROI and efficiency gains with analytic process automation. Experience what thousands of other companies have experienced.
Okay, guys, hope you've liked this video. Hope we've been able to, in a short span of 1 hour, hope we've been able to give you a quick messaging and helping you to get empowered as either IT or business users in solving your business problems with tools like Alteryx. So I think we'll open the floor to questions now. We are missing the face-to-face interaction now. Nevertheless, this has been a pretty interactive, session so far. And guys, please raise your observations and questions, and we'll try our best as a panel to address them. Even if you have any other comments or specific use case discussions, we are happy to take them up. We have another 15 minutes or so. Thank you.
So we had a question on the SAP ECC module. So I'd like to answer that yes, Alteryx can connect to almost all the SAP modules. And the best part is with the data security, that only access is provided to you by the IT. You can look forward only into that tables. So it's independent, and we can even connect with REST APIs. We can even scrape data from online. So there's a lot of stuff that you can proceed with Alteryx as a connector. You are independent, just focus on the business logic and have the output also in a free form way, the way you want it.
Thank you, Lovish, for addressing this. I really want to compliment some of our customers here who've mentioned that they've started the paperless environment. This is one of the digital initiatives of UAE. They've been pioneers in paperless office initiatives. So congratulations. This also goes hand in hand with the overall data and AI initiatives. Any other questions, please? Any other comments? We are absolutely happy and delighted to handhold you in your journey of analytics, data science, AI, RPA, conversational assistance, IoT, blockchain, because I'm heading that particular practice in Abu Dhabi in the head office. And I have a team of experts We've got in-house expertise as well as with our partner ecosystem with Alteryx, with the tremendous support that we get and with the kind of references that we've built in the region. We are at the edge of supporting all the customers with our delivery excellence. Okay, if there are no further questions, may I wrap up? Any closing comments, Aarthi, from your side?
Yeah, it was a good session. I think all of our customers liked and enjoyed this session. So I would like to highlight that this doesn't limit to any specific vertical of organization. It applies to everyone. This Alteryx tool is easy to use, and we are happy to handhold you in your journey of digital transformation and analytics. And you can download the free trial of Alteryx from the link I have shared. And
any other comments from you, Lovish? Otherwise, let's close the session.
I'd like to thank everyone, and we have deployed a lot of use cases, and of course with Alpha Data we will be happy to share and leverage your business having the maximum efficiency.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone once again on behalf of Alpha Data. It's been a true honor and privilege to be part of this session. This is one of the early sessions in the 221. Hope you can rethink, realign, reboot with the 2021 strategy, keeping some of these tools which can empower you as data scientists, as business owners, as CIOs, and we're happy to handhold you in that journey. Good luck and see you soon. Thank you.